Hello, my name is Sergio, and well, as you can see, it's really sunny right now because it's really early. I woke up really early this morning because I love to work out with my bike, and while I was working out in with my bike this morning, I thought about the discipline and how the discipline has helped me to be a better person and a better agent, a better worker. So that's interesting because I want to talk about the discipline as one of my strengths and how the discipline will lead me to help some people to be better in their jobs. So, with patience and discipline, I will be able to teach them to be a better agents and to be a better agents not only in the job circumstances. Also, I want to teach them that Sitel is a place to work not only in a professional way, also in a emotional way. And on the other hand, well, my weaknesses, well, there is one that is really difficult to manage, that is how I prioritize or some task and duties. So for example, it's difficult to me, for example, prioritize some duties over other ones, and that's why I need to work to be better and organize better my schedules. But little by little, I will learn about these ways to be a better coach, because in here sometimes you need to learn a lot, and sometimes I'm not too too organized, but I have all the willing to continue with this process. So regarding the second question, so I was thinking about that actually operations has been really efficient so far, but there is one thing that we can improve. Well, since FedEx settled in Saitel Bogota, it was really difficult to me the way as I manage some customers. That's why it's important to recognize this kind of campaigns, because let's face up to FedEx is not a easy campaign, because you need to give a lot of bad news, lost packages, disputes deliveries. Sometimes the driver didn't appear, so that's why you need to be really clear with your communication. So I think it's important to teach the agents the way to communicate these people that about news or about a piece of news, because it's important. And sometimes the agents and that this happened to me feel fear to tell this kind of news. But if you analyze, finally the customers will be glad to receive this kind of news and continue with the process to receive, for example, a resolution from FedEx. Well, and regarding the retention plan, well, I think it's a difficult task, but it's a task that you need to face in the future if you want to be a coach. So, for example, first I will analyze what is happening with the agent and what is bother him or her, the kind of client or of the schedule, and we will find a solution, especially with the schedule. But for example, if this person is really bothered, or is really sad because they don't feel good with the calls and the kind of customer that they are talking to, I will encourage them to be better. Well, actually, I also will analyze their personal situations, and if an agent is paying their studies with this job, I think it's important to also encourage them to continue in Saitel, because actually this experience will be a really important experience to the future, no matter if you're going to be agent or you will continue in Saitel. And on the other hand, if this person have a profile, or if this person has a profile to be a coach or a QA, I will also encourage them to continue with this process, because in Sitel the situation is not only to be an agent. I have thought that in Sitel you always grow in a different ways, not only in a professional way, because you also learn to manage your emotional state. So that's why I think it's important to teach them that you can be better and strong. Um, Last but not least is the big challenge as a coach. So, I know that there are people that are having problems with their metrics, and that happens. I know that happens in every team. So this could be a really a big challenge, because in here you need to manage a balance with your team and with the management. So with your team, you need to manage their satisfaction and their happiness. So you need to let them know that you are there to help them, and you need to follow, yes, an strategic to help them to improve their metrics. But also, not only you need to focus in their metrics, you need to focus in how they are feeling in that moment. So that's why I think it's really important to follow them and do regular steps regularly. But also you need to manage in here the situation with management, because management will ask you what is happening with your agents. So you need to explain them that you are doing your best to improve these metrics, and you need to, with the steps, you will show them that that kind of following to your agents is 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 being successful.